Well, opening day of the season against Norwich with our new fantastic squad full of loads of Tycoon takeover signings. Let's see what we can do this season. Yes, here it is. The new squad. It's all ready and raring to go. And I'm just going to be intrigued to see how it actually does go, because with all these new signings involved, how are we going to fare, team today, for the opening day against Norwich? Vicario keeps his place in goal for the moment. Nino at right back. Kurfeld, Koulibaly and Bassi in at left back. Yes, we're not going to throw too many, any of this lot in at all. Decat and Neves in midfield. So that back seven stays the same. Fatawu and Enciso on the wings. Xerxes and Maudstead up top. Not a lot changes, like I said. We will be having a whole host of players on the bench hoping to get their debuts. We'll see how we get on, but Norwich to come. Let's go and play. We want to win every match. Let's go and play. Of course we do. Yes, here at home. No, away, sorry. At home. What are we on about? We also want to try being a bit more positive this season. Need to change that in a minute, actually, because that's one thing I do really want to sort out, is being a little bit more positive when we have the ball. We've also moved Neves up when we've got the ball, so we're a little bit more forceful in midfield as well. That's the plan. Xerxes into Bassi. Maudstead. We're off and running, boys and girls.
We are off and running, all right. That is fantastic. And Kelvin Bassi is a left-back. Oh, hello. Hello, VAR. Goal's been awarded. Of course it has. Xerxes gets the ball. So there was a Maudstead offside there, but not there when he receives the ball. Beautiful stuff.
That'll do. That will do. 1-0 to the good already. Opening day delight for Maudstead. Because that's one thing, we've got other strikers as well now. So Xerxes and Maudstead, they need to perform. So having that midfielder just pushing on a little bit further so he can be a central midfielder. Whether we put them like that, so then you would think they would work them, but I don't know. I want to see how it works in person, first of all. Never sees there. That's working. That's fine as well. Maudstead, just a little bit too far away. Kelvin Bassi into the far post! And Xerxes makes it 2.
Bassi? He was centre-half all last season. Maybe he should have been a left-back after all. Surely that's another goal. It is another goal. What on earth they're looking at? Because there's no offside here. Bassi gets the ball, whips it into the far post, and Xerxes well onside.
Yes, no need to worry about things like that there. 25 minutes gone. Norwich, back in the Premier League, back in the big time. 2-0 down. To see. Doyle. They're trying to get a goal back here now. Campbell. Come on, lads. See, this is where the Catnall need to sort stuff out. Mario. It's close from Sargent. Yeah. Bassi's playing well. Centre-halves are doing okay. Midfield, yeah. Like I said, there is room for improvement in there. See, when they're out of possession, they drop in as a 2. When we've got the ball, Neves should be busting a gut to get forward. Bassi rolls it into Maudstead. Maudstead now gives it back to Enciso. Enciso loses the ball. He's offside. He's offside. Offside. Doesn't matter. He's miles offside. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even. What? How is that onside? That is just ridiculous. Beration. We should be berating the referee, not the players, but that is ridiculous. How has VAR missed that? Norwich are having all the possession. They've had 64%. Koulibaly not having the best out there. Nino not having the best out there. And Fatawu on his debut, not having the best either. Important we focus in this second half. Completely agree. Nino to Fatawu. You need to get on your bike and start moving the ball. Because he lost the ball then. Fatawu not looking very good at the moment. Bassi, man of the match so far, I would say. Mordstead cuts inside. Lovely bit of play. He's in, but Benitez just clutches the ball to his chest, thankfully. Now, looking at it, we can make wholesale changes with players that aren't playing very well at all. Right wing, left wing, midfield. Nino, Neves, to Nino, Kurfeld. Kurfeld now rolls it across to Koulibaly. This is better stuff. Koulibaly advancing forward. Lumps the ball. Oh, out to Fatawu. I was going to say, who the hell was that to? Fatawu puts it across. Enciso! That was close. That was close. Neves wins the ball back. Neves brings it down beautifully to Kelvin Bassi. Bassi. Nothing comes of that one. I think we will make some changes in a minute just to make sure that things are going the way we want. 4 changes made so far. Sarek comes on. Pankert, Guric, and Adingra on as well. Priisek? I think we're going to go in it. Priisek? Not sure. It's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? Yeah, Bassi moves into centre half. Pankert on for his debut. Lovely stuff. The cat finds Enciso. Enciso down this left-hand side. Cuts inside. Gives it to Mordstead. Mordstead now. Pulls it back to Enciso. Got to be. And it is Julio Enciso.
What a goal, son. What a goal. That is an absolute cracker. Mordstead holding the ball up beautifully. Gives it to Enciso. He's in absolute acres of space. And curls it into that far corner. Beautiful goal.
Yes, I think we will give Xerxes a break now. And bring on Ender. Ender can come on. Have a little run out there. See what he's like, 20 minutes. I don't know what his role would prefer to be. Oh, hang on. What's just happened to Mordstead? He's just dropped. I don't like that at all. Can we change his role up? What would he rather be? Wish it would give the ratings when you look at that. So then you can see what the men are be. Norwich again coming forward. Pankert, you need to do better than that, son. You've been left all high and dry there. Not good at all. Come on, lads. Look at the crowd. I don't know why. Zurich. Adingra. Lovely stuff. He's in, surely. Yes, indeedy, Adingra.
Yeah, Simon Adingra probably sending a message to the boss saying that I should not have been dropped today, boss. I really should be playing, because Adingra's beaten Doyle for pace there. Lovely bit of skill, drives into the box and just powers it into the far corner.
It's an absolute crack. Adingra, fair enough, son. Maybe you should be playing. And Sarek having a great little time there. Coming on at right back. Probably didn't expect to be right back today, but, these things do happen. 4-1 up opening day. Few seconds to go. Priisek to Ender. Adingra rolls it in to Priisek. Mordstead finds Enciso. Lovely stuff. Out to Adingra again. Whips the ball in. Mordstead's there. It's 5 of the best. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh my word. What a demolition day. This is just unbelievable. Enciso finding Adingra out wide, holding that position. Whips the ball over. Goalkeeper's not sure what to do. Mordstead, he knows what to do though.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. 5-1 up. Beautiful start to the season. That will do us nicely. Great. Let's do it again next time out. Mordstead, man of the match. Absolutely stunning. And Fatawu makes his debut. Right, next game up. We've got Leeds. Let's go and do them, please. I'm here saying go and do them. Look, this is where the players keep coming from. There's 100 more recommendations. Nicholas Lescano, who is a midfielder. Just look at him. 10 million quid. Look at the absolute state of this boy. We're having so many of these come through, and he's 18 years of age. Add him to the shortlist. There'll be another one coming in. Well, breaking news, apparently we're interested in Slotterbeck, who is valued at £73 million, 29 years of age, and is an absolute beast. The fact that we've only got about 10 million quid, which is going to cover the youngster we're trying to buy, don't know where on earth they've got this information from, unless the board are going to do something. £73 million, apparently. We shall see. But I can't see that one coming off, to be honest, but there's no news. And here we are to play Leeds. But we're not ready. Xerxes injured, Koulibaly's injured. Huh? Now we're ready. Vicario in goal. Nino, Kurfeld, Bassi and Pankert as your back four. The Cat and Neves in midfield. In fact, Adingra's going to come in. Adingra, where are you, son? Adingra on the right, Enciso on the left, Ender and Maudstead up top. Come on, boys. Let's go and beat Leeds, please. Carry on with your last performance. You'll do well. Yes, that's the one to go for. Positive. Didn't change it. I didn't change it again. Adingra. Oh, I thought that looked like Ender was in then, didn't it? Ender can score on his debut. It would be beautiful. I'd say on his first start, should we say. Would be nice. I just want to get these youngsters playing well. Pankert in there as well. You know, we've got all these players now. Probably too many, to be honest. Pankert to Bassi. Bassi probably don't know what on earth's going on. Left back one day. Yeah. Maybe the first couple of assists he had were luck, or because he's going from a different position. I'm not sure. Oh, Ender, what a turn. Maudstead, you got to do better than that. That was so close. It was so close. Ender with a beautiful turn. Pankert. The Cat. Back to Pankert. Whips the ball in. Lovely stuff. Adingra there. No. Nino whips it into the far post. And Maudstead. He's missed another big chance. He's missed another big chance there. A shout of encourage. Come on. 22 minutes gone. It's all us at the moment. Kurfeld. To Nino. Nino comes back into the Cat. Finds Kurfeld. Kurfeld rolls it out to Pankert, who demands the ball. Enciso to Pankert again. He's enjoying himself. Enciso, got to be this time, surely. Neves! Come on. Come on.
Now that came from lovely play from Pankert down the left-hand side as well. Heavily involved in that goal. Pankert, what a ball to Enciso. Held the play up, could have gone early, rolls it back to Ruben Neves, one touch, and places it in the corner.
Beautiful finish. Now, that's the difference, having that midfielder just that little bit further on. We're starting to find that role already is just working, because being a few steps ahead is helping when we're on the attack, and obviously sitting in when he's defending. Some of the midfielders we've got can't really do that. Ender, was nearly great. That was nearly great. They're trying to play out. They got Owen Windell playing left back for them. Leeds United. Enciso picks off the ball. Maudstead doing it all himself. Should have just laid it across. He's put it across this time. And Ender, oh, edge of the bar and in. Oh my word. That boy is going to be some player, isn't he? He is going to be some player. The rightful heir to Xerxes' throne, I would say, old Ender. Ortega, then. Probably not going to get much game time. But, you know, it's just what happens here with Hark to Legend. All of a sudden, you've got somebody who's awesome, and someone else comes in and takes his place. Just what happens. Now, Vicario, lovely stuff. It's like Manchester City are losing to Bournemouth. You know, Maudstead into Ender. Ender, bit of skill, goes past his man. Can he get it back? No, he gives it to Adingra instead. And Ruben Neves. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder he's congratulating, because that was a hell of a chance. Pankit on a 6.4. Weird. Weird stuff. Good shots. Keep it going. Don't let this game slip. Maybe go back to a balance for a minute. Pankit's been booked as well now. I do an early one. Let's get him off. And Sarek's coming on. Sirak? Sarek? It's not Sar, it's a Sear, isn't it? Sirak. What else can we do? Leeds haven't had much in way of shots. Right, a few more changes made. Bataru comes on, Keenan comes on, and also Ortega. Who was just saying Ortega won't get much game time? But yeah, as it stands at the moment, they've only had 3 shots, 2 on target. So you've got to look at that and think, okay, maybe we can carry this on a bit further. Vucevic, on you come for Kelvin Bassey, who is having an absolute nightmare of a day today for that boy. Ball's cleared half away. Ortega picks up the loose ball, rolls it into Sirak. He's a big boy, look. Come on, son. With his mohawk. Dan James trying to beat him, and he's beating him with ease. The cat getting back over there. Ball's rolled in, and that's too easy. Matteo Joseph makes it 1-1. That's not ideal at all. That is not ideal. A shout of beration. Let's go attacking. This looks like a game we should be winning. We do need to find a way of getting more possession of the ball, though. Need to have a fiddle with the tactics thing. Oh, Sirak's been beaten again. Dan James is having him on toast. It's going to be a penalty or something crazy in it in a minute. Nearly another goal. Ruben Neves onto the ball. Finds Ortega. Turns. Has a little run. Finds Fatawu outside of him. Keenan. Close. That was close. Right. Positive mentality for a minute. Take a draw, but it is home or take a win. You know what I mean. You can't do another shout. Okafor tries to roll in, gets it past the cat somehow. Come on, boys. That's outside the box. That's fine. Bataru. He actually comes away with the ball nicely. Keenan now. Keenan down this right-hand side. Whips the ball in. Bataru on his left foot. That's his strongest foot. Fantastic save by Perry, it says. Ruben Neves telling them to get deep. We haven't really got the big men in there now, unless there's a couple of centre-halves come up. It's whipped in to the far post. No, not this time. Keenan! Oh, close. That was close. It says it was going close. See, why does this shout? Right, shout. Demand more. Last few minutes. 6 minutes of added on time. Can we have one more break? Vicario. There's enough time here to do something. But not for them, hopefully. Lads, win the ball back, please. Okafor. Yates. Joseph. Oh. How's he missed that? I don't care. I really don't care. He's missed it. It's a 1-1 draw. That could be huge when it comes to later on in the season. Goodness me. Fulham denied by late goal. 67th minute. I wouldn't call that late. Vucevic makes his debut. There's more. Weston McKennie. There's just so many players. Well, thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. Yes, unfortunately, not a perfect start, but it'll do. 4 points from the opening 2 games. Sees us nicely on the way. The Premier League charge. See you next time out. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and get notified of all the future uploads. And more to come from Park to Legend. See you soon. Goodbye.